Watch out! This way, into the cave! That's an avalanche!
Well, it's not a deep cave, but at least we know there aren't any wolves or hilly churls in here. It's a good thing I was scouting nearby. A second later, and you'd have been dead. What's with that face? You aren't hurt anywhere, are you? Which hand? Let me see. It's just a small cut. We should still bandage it, though. Here, hold still. I'm not, but small injuries like this aren't too hard. I've treated my own wounds hundreds of times, especially growing up. What? You already asked me that. Hold on. Let me get a better look at your eyes. Follow my torch. No, just with your eyes. Left, then right. Did you get hit by anything from the avalanche? Just barely clipped you. Looks like that was enough. It's hard to tell, but you might have a mild concussion. Tell me your name. I'm Rosaria. Yes, that Rosaria. Focus. When is your birthday? And the year? And who is the current Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius? That might be a concussion. You'll need to rest, but don't drift off to sleep. It's dangerous. Once we get out of here, you should go straight to a healer like Barbara. For now, sit down. We'll need to get you some water to keep you hydrated. There should be enough room to build a proper fire in here. Oh, here, hold my torch for a moment. There we go. Trade you. It's scarlet quartz. It gives off its own heat. The freezing temperatures are the #1 killer on Dragonspine. This should keep you warm until I get the fire set up. I'll be fine. The cold doesn't bother me. Pack? What pack? Oh. Could I? This is one of those emergency kits left out for the Adventurers Guild in case of situations like this. It must have gotten buried in the rush of snow. There should be fire-starting materials in here. That'll make my life a whole lot easier. Probably some rations, too. Yes. Here. There's fruit bark and boar jerky. Take your pick. Or take both if you want. No. I have a few supplies of my own with me. I never set out unprepared. You can eat what you like while I build this fire and melt some snow for you to drink. Here, try not to stare too much into the fire. Too much light can make head trauma worse. You should just try to rest, but don't fall asleep. If it'll keep you awake, we can talk. You're wearing a knight's uniform. I presume you came up the mountain on official business? You don't have to give me the details. Mostly I'm just asking to pass the time, and to gauge how long it'll be before someone notices you're missing. The church won't send anyone after me. I miss morning mass and choir practices all the time. It could be weeks before anyone even thinks to look for me. But, depending on what you were sent up here to do, the knights could come searching for us in as little as a few hours. A message to Albedo. Were you on your way to his camp, or have you already delivered it and were coming back down the mountain? That's good. The knights will notice your absence sooner rather than later then. I'd estimate around 12 hours before someone is sent up here to look for you. The emergency kit should last us until then, and your concussion symptoms seem mild enough that you'll be okay, even if you have half a day before being treated. You should see a healer the moment you make it back to town, though. When you were up there in the chief alchemist's camp, did you happen to notice what he was working on? You have good instincts, being on guard when a stranger asks you invasive questions. But I'm not asking because I'm trying to undermine the knights. I'm being cautious myself. There's something about that alchemist. I can't quite put my finger on it, but as an unscrupulous outsider myself, there's something about him that feels dangerous. You didn't know. I wasn't born and raised in Mondstadt like the rest of you. Actually, I don't really know where I'm from. Not for certain. I didn't have a family to tell me. Well, I guess it depends on who you ask. Some people might say I had a big family. It doesn't really matter in the end. My origins are still lost to me. All I know is we moved around a lot, and it was always freezing cold. That's why Dragonspine's weather doesn't bother me all that much. Yes, my youth offered plenty of opportunities to practice first aid. Although more often, I was practicing killing. Yes, hunting was a part of that. We shouldn't need it, but if we were trapped on this mountain for days, I could make snares to hunt and catch us rabbits to eat, or even snow foxes. But if you're still hungry now, you can take more rations. I didn't find Mondstadt. Mondstadt found me. This nation's unselfish warmth and the goodwill of her people saved me. Like I said, I'm a shady outsider. The people who raised me, if you can call it that, caught the attention of the knights for all the wrong reasons. In the end, only I was allowed to live. Varka took pity on me. He has a habit of taking in strays, you might have noticed. No? You haven't crossed paths with the librarian's wolfish student? Well, I'm sure you will eventually. Don't let the feral tendencies put you off. He's a Mondstadt native. Just slip through the cracks. Not nearly as scary as me. No, there aren't many other outsiders to watch out for. Mondstadt welcomes all, of course, but I keep tabs on any movements in the shadows. It's the only way a place like this can stay so full of light. What, Kaya? No, he isn't half as shady as he likes to pretend to be. Don't let him fool you with all that smooth talk. Invite him out to drinks after your next patrol, and you'll see.
Everybody stand back.
Phew. Is everyone okay? I'm glad I found you guys. I'm really sorry about all this. I was climbing along the ridge just over this path when I noticed you guys, but the rocks I was using as a handhold broke off the mountain. Before I knew it, they bounced down and pushed some bigger rocks, which bounced down into a boulder, and, well, it all snowballed out of control. I saw you guys get caught up in the avalanche and hurried down to get you out.
You did good finding us. For now, let's focus on getting out of here and back into town.